Hey my bowl of cereal, you might not have heard of this movie releasing of this very niche character called Barbie? Oh wait, no. Everywhere I look there is Barbie advertising. And I'm actually somewhat excited for it. Not because I played with Barbie dolls as a kid, no, but because I watched so many Barbie movies as a child. And in anticipation for the live-action Barbie movie starring Margot, Robbie and Ryan Gosling in about a week, I wanted to rewatch all 42 Barbie movies as an adult, baby. Which I have. Because I'm insane. So if I seem somewhat, dead inside, don't worry. It's because I am. Because that's what 42 Barbie movies do to a person.
It's not fair! You don't understand anything!
And now that I have watched every Barbie movie, I guess I have to review some of them. Which means I have to suffer through rewatching some of the movies 5 times just to review them. What? Do you want me to empty my bank account by doing a $50 giveaway in this video while I'm at it? Oh, you do? Well, joke's on you, loser. I was planning on doing that anyway. Yeah, so this video I'll be reviewing my favorite Barbie movie out of all of them, and if this video gets 50,000 views, I'll be doing a $50 giveaway. And for this giveaway, I'll ask a question somewhere throughout this video with the answer being somewhere else in the video. All you have to do is comment the correct answer with the hashtag I'm a Barbie girl. And if you're watching with audio only, don't worry, you can answer this question with your eyes closed. Did I forget to pay for my electricity bill again? Also, if this video ends up getting more than 50,000 views, I won't just be doing a $50 giveaway, I'll also be reviewing the most famous animated Barbie movie next week, and we'll be doing another $75 giveaway. Now you might be wondering, why did you want to watch 42 Barbie movies where most of them were only available in 480p just to review 2 of them? Well, for one, because I'm stupid. And 2, because most of these movies seem like they were made by a team of underpaid, plot hole loving writers in the middle of their acid trip. And it's hilarious.
Who cares if she's exciting, fresh, and fun?
Please. She sounds like a deodorant.
For example, there's a Barbie movie where the entire story is that Barbie, no, this isn't Elsa from Frozen, by herself has to stop the heat death of the universe.
King has chosen a group to help with his mission to reset the stars.
Which means that if she fails, the universe will have a cold and lifeless end at the cost of trillions and trillions of lives. So that's pretty cool for the kids. So let's review my favorite Barbie movie for this video, Barbie Fairytopia. Now, why is this one of my favorites? Because of the story? No. The animation? Nope. The 3D VFX?
Yes!
Nope, see, all of those things are pretty bad, and overall it seems like the creators of this movie just rendered a prototype, accidentally uploaded it, and called it a day. Now, the reason why this movie has such a high ranking on my list is because of Bibble.
Bibble?
A character that is so deep into his perpetual LSD trip that 90% of his screen time is spent T-posing while he's staring in the void like a little sociopath he is. And all of his dialogue is what you'd imagine if a pack of cigarettes and methamphetamines could talk. And I'm all here for it. Heck, there's an entire Bibble fanbase to the point they actually started to launch Bibble merch. Because remember, like the MCU, Barbie movies are very long advertisements. This just happened to be a bad one.
I am turning myself into Bibble. Oh yeah, I literally feel like Bibble already.
Right off the bat, I do want to warn people that want to watch Fairytopia after this video that the intro isn't buffering. No, it's a zoom in on a rainbow so slowly that it just looks like the video is buffering. And as the movie starts, we're introduced to the beautiful world of Fairytopia, filled with huge, beautifully copy-pasted plant assets, fairies, Barbie, who in this movie is called Elena, and of course, Bibble.
Hey,
What do you call a fairy without wings?
I don't know. What?
Nothing. Who'd want to call a wingless fairy?
Okay, so there are a few things I want to address in this opening scene. Sure, Elena is a fairy who doesn't have wings, and she gets bullied by the mean fairies until she goes on a emancipating journey to then receive her wings at the end as a reward. We've seen it 1,000 times in different movies. No, what is screwing with my brain so much is the depth perspective in this movie. Like, are these fairies supposed to be really tiny compared to Barbie Elena, or are they just flying far away?
Hey, see that seed pod?
I guess they were just flying far away, which means they had to shout their lungs out.
What do you call a fairy without wings?
Alright, so right away we transition to the villain's lair for the first time. And we know this is the villain's lair because instead of a flower and blue sky, we have a cactus, stink cloud, and the Breaking Bad Mexico filter.
Beautiful, isn't it? My formula. It has the amazing power to weaken every flying creature in Fairytopia. Those who breathe it become so weak that they start to lose the power to fly.
No more flying? I wonder if our main character will have a huge advantage because she had to walk her entire life and will not at all earn her wings as a reward for saving the world at the end of the movie. So now the villain spreads her anti-fairy stink clouds over all of Fairytopia via what I first thought to be hairy scrotums. But they turned out to be hollowed out cacti, who just looked like hairy scrotums. And so because of the stink gas, the entire fairylands are dying.
This is horrible!
And of course, Barbie Elena, with the main character syndrome Barbie has in every movie, decides that she is the only person that can solve this by going to Fairy Town and meeting with fairy guardian Azura.
Have to go to Fairy Town. What?
Even though she's basically been shunned from the fairy community her entire life because she doesn't have wings.
What do you call a fairy without wings?
And so together they make their way to Fairy Town. Wait, what the fuck are those arms? Those are like mantis claws. Who walks like that? But oh no, the forest entrance to Fairy Town is poisoned as well. Who could have seen it coming? And our characters are deeply disturbed by this fact, which we can see by this eerily silent interaction between them and the fact that they forgot to add the correct voice lines to their clearly animated mouths. Now after walking through the forest for a while, the trio is worried they might be lost.
I think we're lost.
So Barbie's friend Dandelion flies up to see if they're walking in the right direction. But uh-oh, she accidentally flies into the stink cloud, making her unable to fly.
What's going on? I'm going to die!
But as a good friend she is, she still wants to continue on foot.
If I can't fly, I'll walk. Like you.
But I guess that Barbie Elena wants to be the only quirky walking girl stealing the spotlight, so she just insults her friend and sends her home in the most patronizing way possible.
Oh, that's crazy. It would be too hard for you.
So Dandelion walks home. I mean, flies home? So she can fly after all? So she either hates Barbie Elena or the riders just black out in the middle of riding the scene. Anyway, off goes our mantis-clawed heroine with Bibble walking by her side. Flying by her side. We're only 15 minutes into the movie, by the way. How many plot holes can you fit into one 70-minute film before a movie with plot holes becomes plot holes with some movie in between? Now in the meantime we see that the villain Laverna is kidnapping more and more fairies and put the fairy queen, who's surprisingly her twin sister, I know we've never seen that plot point before, into a sleep-induced coma.
Show me my sister.
And then she commands 6 of her goblin goons, who are surprise, copied assets, to go and catch fairy guardian Azura. Oh, and I mean copied in the literal sense. There is not a single distinction in between them. They don't just have the same clothing, they even have the same warts on their face. Oh yeah, and she ends the scene with evil laughter which lasts uncomfortably long.
You'll be living under my rule for, oh, I don't know, say forever.
Luckily by now, Barbie Alina find her way to Fairy Master Guardian Azura's hideout. But oh no, it's patrolled by her most elite guards, so what can Barbie do except for hide in the most obvious way possible? I'm not joking, like this isn't edited, this is how she hides from the guards. Like there is no conceivable way that that guard did not notice half of her body poking out of that flower. I don't know if Bibble slipped that guard some of the LSD he's on, or if that's just the most incompetent person in the entire fairy kingdom.
Who goes there? It's probably just the wind. You think he saw us?
But then the next time she tries the same dumbass trick with Azura herself, she is caught instantly. As she should be.
Come to the window. Slowly.
And in that moment it's revealed that Barbie Alina is the chosen one because her eyes emit LGBTQIA plus rays? Or something like that, I don't know, it's not like it's explained anywhere in the movie and it's barely even relevant until the end, and even then it's not really relevant. But it's pretty cool, so Azura instantly puts all her trust into Barbie and gives her a magical necklace.
It's beautiful.
Now remember this necklace because it's really important later on, and if I'm gonna have to remind you, I'll be pissed off. Oh, and I should also tell you about the dinner they had, not only because Bibble's table manners are like that of a prehistoric human.
Bon appetit.
But because of this line.
Aren't we waiting for the rest of your company?
Oh no, those are set up for my friends. The friends I haven't met yet.
That shows that 1, Azura is fucking insane. And 2, it's crucial later on in the movie, so remember the line and remember the necklace or I'm gonna kick your ass. When Azura opens her door to leave her hideout next morning, we notice that all of her incompetent doofus guards are tied up. Shocking, I know. And so she's captured by copied goblin acid number 3.
Fungus.
And for Barbie to escape, well, if you've ever watched Lord of the Rings, you probably know this epic moment where Gandalf escapes Saruman by jumping on an epic giant eagle. Well, it's pretty much that.
Bibble?
Bibble! While Barbie flies away on this epic butterfly,
Thank you for saving me and for letting me fly.
Weaken every flying creature in Fairytopia.
we go back to the evil Laverna and see that what she's actually trying to do is capture all the fairy guardians so that she can use their necklaces for world domination.
I'll suck the power from the necklaces the Enchantress gave you.
But since we can clearly see 3 empty chairs in the room, she still has a long way to go. Except she doesn't. Because 2 seconds later in the same scene, once copied Goblin Acid 2 and 3 bring in the captured Azura,
Yes.
all but 1 chair is empty.
I was about to explain how once I kidnap all the Guardians, I'll suck the power from the necklaces the Enchantress gave you and transfer those powers to me.
So I guess they didn't want to re-render the previous shot correctly, or the 2 missing Guardians were taking a toilet break? But since Azura's necklace is missing from her neck since she gave it to Barbie, which I told you to remember, you don't? Laverna threatens her by saying she'll only ask once where the necklace is.
I will only ask once.
By asking, 4 times?
Where is your necklace?
Where is it? Where is her necklace? Where is it?
Necklace. No.
After which she sends her collection of 6 copied goblin assets after Barbie. And if you look closely, you'll see that not just their designs are the same, but at this point the budgeting department was so desperate that they also completely copied and pasted their animations to a T. Meanwhile, Barbie Alina is getting closer to Triadalia,
Day's travel, and I'll have you at the Wildering Wood.
the person Azura wanted to reach out to, but couldn't since she was kidnapped. Sadly, before they reach the Wildering Woods, our brave trio get chased by 3 firebirds. But I'm just gonna call them Zapdos, because they're clearly Zapdos from Pokemon. And after what I can only describe as the most thrilling chase in TV's history, they meet the mermaids.
Hey, you girls know what today is?
No. What?
Perfect.
Who are in this movie for 3 reasons. Lead our group to safety from the 3 Zapdos, set up an entire sequel about their kingdom where Barbie is both fairy and mermaid? That's possible? And to add this beautiful moment.
Stop it.
Man, I love Bibble. Now I'm happy to say that the gang finally reached the Wildering Wood, but Butterfly Eagle from Lord of the Rings is getting a bit tired from the poisonous stink clouds. Remember, the ones that haven't affected him for days on, but now that they finally reached their destination, he's getting tired from?
It's the flying sickness.
Those stink clouds.
Weaken every flying creature in Fairytopia.
So Barbie Alina leaves him and Bibble behind, but Bibble isn't having any of it.
Bibble, you'll stay here and look after him, won't you? No!
Anyway, continuing the journey by herself, she eventually stumbles upon 2 guides that can lead the way towards Triadalia.
Join us while we rhyme and dance.
And seeing them does beg the question, what the fuck even are these?
Yeah, that we certainly should.
I don't know if this was done intentionally, but these 2 creatures from hell are probably the scariest creatures in all 42 Barbie movies. Anyway, we now enter a sequence that you've probably seen 1,000 of times in movies before, and I hate it every single time. I am Triadalia. Hey, so can you help me? No. Why not? Me evil first, but then me turn good, but then Fairy Kingdom not trust me instantly, so now I not help. But will you please help me? Alright then. I hate it when characters do this. And so together they make their way to Laverna's evil lair. Of course, Dahlia has to walk and sit on the butterfly's back since the stink clouds still make it unable for fairies to fly.
Discovered she could create a device that used the strength of her royal bloodline to suck the powers from the fairy guardians' necklaces and transfer them to herself.
Now for them to make their way into Laverna's evil lair, which I now only notice is a literal cactus, there are 9 main obstacles. The 6 copied goblins from earlier, and the 3 big ol' Zapdos from Pokemon. And who else better to distract them than Bibble, the little psychopath we all love.
Run.
But eventually all but Barbie Alina get captured.
Because outside the lair, we think that they're friends of the Wingless Fairy.
Don't worry though, because they gave Bibble a little water bottle to stay hydrated. All of this made Barbie Alina furious, so naturally her LGBTQIA+ rays start firing again.
I'll be happy to let them go, if you give me Azura's necklace.
Never!
But right after she gets brainwashed anyways by being promised the ugliest green fairy stink wings I've ever seen.
Your whole little world will be perfect.
My whole little world.
And then helps a villain by putting her necklace back around Azura's neck. So once again I'm wondering what the use of the rainbow beams are if she's gonna get mind controlled anyway, just by being promised like the ugliest fairy wings I've ever seen. Now all the rainbow colors combine into one super rainbow ray which powers Laverna.
Yes!
I guess that to crazy conspiracy Facebook soccer moms, Laverna is just the inventor of 5G, trying to infect the world with her gay rays.
Yes!
Now before she can distribute the true power of 5G, Fairy Guardian Azura breaks Barbie Alina's brainwashing by uttering a line you never saw coming.
The friends you haven't met, Alina.
And so Barbie fights and struggles to beat the villain. Wait, no, she simply destroys a 5G antenna in 2 seconds.
I don't need your wings, Laverna.
And I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea what's going on. What the fuck am I even watching? Now for the people still watching, the question for the $50 giveaway if this video gets 50,000 views is: what is the line of dialogue Barbie Alina needed to hear to be freed from her lobotomized, brainwashed state of mind? Just comment your answer below with the hashtag I'm a Barbie girl to enter the giveaway. Eventually Laverna explodes, like she literally evaporates into rainbow dust. I mean, it's fucking brutal. Which is also a thing I noticed in most Barbie movies, by the way, is that the villains will suffer a fate worse than death that you wouldn't wish upon your worst enemy. For example, in the movie Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses, the villains get punished by having to dance until they die.
What's happening?
They start dancing, and then they physically can't stop.
Stop it! Let go of me!
We're stuck!
Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Stop stepping on me!
Until their feet are scraped to shreds, their muscles torn, and they eventually drop to their graves from starvation and dehydration. So that's pretty cool. For the kids? So yeah, the villain is defeated and the guardians are freed. Oh, and remember that prediction I made? And will not at all earn her wings as a reward for saving the world at the end of the movie.
The Enchantress.
We have wings!
Unexpected, I know. Oh, and Bibble finally reaches the peak of his LSD trip. So yeah, Fairytopia gets a 6 out of 10 on the Barbie scale. This movie is kinda bad, but it walks this beautiful line of being fun bad. As long as you don't choose to make a YouTube review out of it, and thus have to watch it 5 times. Like I did. It does have its positives, like Bibble.
Oh yeah, I literally feel like Bibble already.
And the sequel is a much better movie. But this one just misses the polish and passion from good Barbie movies. Like the one I'll be reviewing next week if this video reaches 50,000 views, which is probably the most popular animated Barbie movie of all time. But before that, I'd like to ask you to make me the most popular YouTuber of all time by subscribing to my YouTube channel and watching some of my other content to become part of my cereal bowl so I can absorb all of your fibers and nutrients. Alright, my brain is just Stink Cloud now. Remember Stink Cloud? From the movie?
Weaken every flying creature in Fairytopia.
Well, that's my brain right now. So I'm gonna get some much needed therapy, or I'll be having Bibble nightmares for the coming months. See you next week!